But the reality is like, we both want each other because I'm who I am. You can do what you do. But we can leverage and come together and get whatever we want out of that. But we're still missing the point here, which is the magic, like the romance, the love, the connection. Like at what point we can spit out statistics all day. We can talk about this is what men are to society. This is what women are to society. We're supposed to bear children. You guys are supposed to bring the bread in. But it's just like, okay, that's great. What about the other shit though? Are you guys in relationships?
So Brittany,
no, are you guys in relationships? I'm asking.
Why Brittany Renner will always get cheated on. Still not special. Analysis. Welcome to Manager Highlights Daily. After analyzing the clip of Fresh and Fit versus Brittany Renner on the DJ Akademiks podcast, some of you asked me to watch the full video to see the bigger picture. And I have to say it was pretty interesting to watch. Brittany Renner is not delusional and she takes responsibility for her actions. This interview proves she is not special. She wants what most women want. She has the same insecurities. She doesn't have a golden vagina. To make a long story short, she is a woman. So in that regard, she is not special. But what makes her special is that we're talking about her. She knows how to start something. She knows how to get attention, and she managed to convert that into dollars. Most women, most people cannot do that. But all of that money and status is not going to prevent the man that she desires from cheating on her, and that's what we're going to highlight in this video. So we're going to start with a clip of Brittany Renner explaining the PJ Washington situation.
Now it's time for us to dive into this and do what we have to do. Because we men and we. We men and we.
Well, he's a liar. He's a cheater. I know a lot of people that I've talked to, even like people that I would consider that I'm close with.
He's an NBA player though, man.
But I was just about to, I was even, this man was actually hanging stuff up in my house. Like I had a bunch of pictures that needed to go up. And when we were talking, he was like, but didn't you know what you were signing up for? And I'm like, I hear what you're saying, but nobody, especially me, I waited till I was 29 to have a baby. So I thought I was like waiting, gonna do this right. Like there's no way I'm gonna be a baby mama. Like there's no way. You don't sign up to be single. You don't sign up to lay down for 9 months to not have the family structure, So for me, the lying and the cheating, I could not tolerate that. To have the Bentley, to live in the $1.6 million house, to have my $15,000 allowance. Because that's what he was saying. He's like, Brittany, what more do you want from me? You have everything here. What do you want? I want to
finish. Yeah, go ahead.
And I said, I want commitment. I want you, like, and I want you to be faithful to me. That's all I want. No, but I want you to be faithful to me.
See,
Don't get it twisted. I do not condone cheating. But this is the information a woman will give you. He's a liar. He's a cheater. And I was not planning to be a single mother. When you listen to the full interview, you will notice that Brittany Renner is insecure as fuck. She has a video online where she confesses this insecurity. She picked PJ Washington for a reason. She thought she could control this man. For an older woman, dating a younger man can make her feel like she's in control and not the other way around. I truly believe PJ Washington was in love with Brittany Renner. That's why she picked him and used his infatuation as leverage to mold him into the man she wants him to be. But he had no idea what was waiting for him. And to take it a step further, Brittany Renner doesn't know how to make a relationship work. I need you to listen carefully to what Brittany Renner is going to say next. Check this out.
But when you try to be sneaky and you lie and you doing whatever, and you're not even really taking care of what you need to take care of, because you're just, here's the money, here's the rent, here's the car, here's the car. I'm emotionally checked out. Because you have to understand too, we as women, we can feel when you're not really in it. So I just personally am like, that just doesn't work for me.
He was emotionally checked out. And when an insecure woman feels that you are emotionally checked out, it's going to be hell on earth. But why would PJ Washington emotionally check out? He fell in love with her. This is his dream woman. Keyword dream. When you look at Brittany Renner, let's be honest, fellas. Most guys wanna hit it. Unfortunately, that's not how this works, fellas. Nope. In order to have sex with a woman like Brittany Renner, you need to do something really important. You need to do this.
Can you make me feel good? Can you make me feel good?
Not once, not twice, every freaking time.
Can you make me feel good? Can you make me feel good?
Why?
Why?
Getting sex is not a problem for women like Brittany Renner. She already told you her body count. She knows men want to fuck the shit out of her. But she doesn't want to feel like a sex object. She wants to feel special.
Can you make me feel good? Can you make me feel good?
And that's okay. Like, there will be a woman that would be like, bitch, you're so dumb. I literally would have sat there and just waited till I got the ring, had more kids with him, and just been in the house with my credit card, swipe, doing whatever. That's just not me, because I've always gotten it on my own. When you, like, I didn't have a sugar daddy. I didn't have a rich family. There was no help here. So I think for me, when you get it out the mud and you're step by step building shit by yourself, you do look at, for me personally, I can't speak for all of us, I do look at men differently, because it's like, I can do everything. I've bought the shoes, I've bought the bags, I thought I got this car was gonna make me happy, but it's the connection I want. I can't buy the connection.
You see? Connection. This is why women keep taking L's, because they can't buy it. A man must take care of it, and he must sincerely desire her, and therefore she must feel that he's making an effort. This is why you have to ask her out. This is why you have to pay for the date. This is why you have to ask her to marry you. This is why sex robots won't work for women. It's an emotional roller coaster that she wants. Money is important for women to feel safe and sound, but the emotional roller coaster is essential to have sex in a relationship. And when you listen to Brittany Renner, you'll notice that she's an emotional person. And words can really touch her. PJ Washington was not able to connect with her on that level because Brittany Renner's love language is words of affirmation. When words of affirmation is your love language, words build you up. You thrive on spoken affection, praise, encouragement, and compliments. Harsh words and criticism can bother you for a long time. She said it herself, athletes are dumb, and PJ Washington is 23 years old. What the hell does he know? So dealing with her is emotionally draining for him. He's not able to connect with her, and that's why he's looking somewhere else to fill that void. Not saying he doesn't love her, not saying cheating is right either. And that's what women will not tell you. How they can make a big drama show just because you said something that she didn't like to hear, or you didn't say anything when she was wearing one of the 153 wigs she has in her closet because you couldn't tell the difference. He probably had to walk on eggshells because she needed to control everything, leading to PJ Washington's emotional checkout. Brittany Renner has been cheated on before, and it's not a surprise. Check this out.
I think the reality is when I first even came onto the social media scene, I had a very regular boyfriend from college. We were together for 4 years. I had given regular guys multiple chances, like different, throughout the 10 years I've been on Instagram. And I just felt like, as far as schedule, lifestyle, understanding, which it's kind of ironic to say that because like here I am, single. Obviously I have not found someone that understands me completely and understands my value. But it's like, I felt like having someone under that same umbrella, it would be easier to kind of relate, but I don't know. I had the regular guy who played the background, who I was the star when he walked in and no one knew who the fuck he was. And it still didn't work out. He still wanted other women. So, that's why my experience is like, I find it fascinating when it's like, oh, the regular guy will bring you flowers and stuff. And it's like, I had the regular guy. He didn't do that either.
Quote unquote regular guy still wanted other women. That's no regular guy. This is Tyrone. You wanted him because most women wanted him. Tyrone doesn't have to buy you flowers. We've proven it on this channel many times. Brittany Renner's status doesn't make her more attractive, and feminism has freed the man from being tied to a woman to have sex. Tyrone is like a kid in a candy shop. That's why she picked PJ Washington. She thought she could control him. And this interview shows her ignorance when it comes to dating and sexual marketplace value. Check this out.
I think it's like the one thing I envy the most about men is like, you can kind of look into the crowd and be like him, and as opposed to being a woman, you're kind of waiting for the man to seek you and pick you. So it's like you don't really have control. I don't want to say there's no control anyways, but
I feel like the average woman has more options. Well,
we're not talking about like sex though. I'm talking about like if I want to get married, like that's not up to me. That's up to a man being like, I want to marry you. I'm getting down on one knee. I'm not proposing to a man. So that's kind of more so what I mean when it's like, I kind of wish like women had that freedom too, where we could just kind of look back and be like, hey.
I respectfully disagree. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because women are born with value. Someone is going to come and propose to you. It might not be the man of your dreams that meets all the requirements, but you will get a man if you want one. With men, however, you got to create your value first. You don't even get a chance to play the game unless you reach a certain level. And the more attractive the girl, the more you have to get up to a certain point to even play the game. So with girls, you have inherent value just from existing, and it's just a matter of, you know, cashing out your chips as soon as you can when you find the best guy. But let's be honest, what do most girls do? Well, you know what? They're kind of like, you know, gamblers. Like, you know what? I'm just going to keep playing. I'm going to keep playing. I can get better.
Yeah.
Bigger, better deal. I can keep going. I can stay in the market a little bit longer. I can do it. And then bang, next thing you know, lights turn on. It's 2 a.m. Oh, God, who's left? The fat bitch. Oh, God. All right, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? But women ain't going to do that. They're just going to go home by themselves and take the hell with their dogs. So, but guys will go ahead and settle. So,
Brittany Renner's comment proves that most guys are invisible because it's only a handful of guys that can actually pick and choose the women they want. She is right about marriage though. Men are the gatekeepers of relationships, and to give her credit, she did acknowledge the feedback she was getting, but that doesn't mean she's going to follow that advice. Look at the face when Gaines tells her to go back to PJ.
big a deal, bruh. It ain't. Like, yo, I come from a culture where we have 4 wives. Like, yo, Brittany, I'm telling you, you're at a socioeconomic level now, and you're at a certain status.
Fucked up for leaving this nigga.
Like, you're at a certain status and a socioeconomic level where the average guy is you cannot deal with a regular guy no more. You have to deal with an entertainer, somebody that has money, an investor, something, whatever it is. Like, you're gonna have to deal with a guy that makes a certain amount of money, and these guys are going to go out and step out and fuck other chicks anyway.
Gonna do it anyway.
So you might as well accept it from the father of your child than some other random dude that is probably gonna have a point of contention with your past anyway.
She knows this makes all the sense in the world, but her ego, her upbringing, feminists telling her that she can have it all, Western culture, Disney fantasy is making it hard for her to accept this truth. Her man getting busy with other women doesn't make her feel special, and women can't let it go because it's essential for them to feel good.
Can you make me feel good? Can you make me feel good?
Tyler Perry movies are built on that foundation. He serves these women that feel-good Kool-Aid. She doesn't want to date down, but look how she answers this question.
Yeah, so would you lower your standards, I guess?
I think I'm just gonna have to accept what comes with this. I feel like, I mean, the reality is, we're not talking, like you said, age, kid, money. We're not even, and we haven't even factored in social media, which is like,
I didn't bring that one in.
Which like social media, like that's already, for a lot of people mentally, that's a huge hurdle. We didn't even factor all that in. So I just kind of feel like, just from a money standpoint alone, obviously I have friends who are nurses and who make money, and it's just without them even being on social media, it's a lot harder for them to date just because they make the money that they make. So I think the biggest thing that I've kind of taken away from this so far, and I can take moving forward, is, you know, accepting some of the truths, which I think that's pretty obvious. You know, when you do have a child, you are asking someone to step up in a way. You know, when you are on social media in a certain light, you're asking them to accept certain things. Like there's all these layers, you know, and different people, like, oh girl, I have layers, you know, but it's like different people have different shit that come with that. And it's going to be, there's a different audience for those people. And I feel like, after I thread through all of those different tiers that we're talking about, it is a very small percentage. And I think as a woman who, I'm turning 30 next month, I'm super excited, you know, but the reality is that I don't get to just choose.
Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.